Good morning everyone, this is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle by Jeremy Dover called Two Kisses Before Dying. I'm not... I think I see why this puzzle may have this name, but I don't want to explore it too far just yet. I think it's got to do with the way the Renban lines and the killer cages overlap in this puzzle, which is standing out to me very, very quickly. I don't really have anything to say. I am about to go away on holidays again. Yeah, this is going to happen a lot in the next few months, I expect. So I'm frantically trying to record, and once again, my queue, I got a bunch of submissions at once, and unfortunately, like getting like 10 submissions, that doesn't last me 2 weeks. So I got a bunch of submissions all at once, and now I'm running dry again. So I'm having to, I'm figuring stuff out if I can. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, whether I'll release videos that were unlisted years ago or something, or I'll just take a break. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Let's have a look at Two Kisses Before Dying by Jeremy Dover. We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have Renban lines. So digits along a Renban line must form a set of consecutive digits with no repeats. Digits may appear in any order along the line. What does this mean? Well, it means that, for example, if we were to put a 1 on this line, then the digit, in order to make this consecutive, these would have to be 2 and 3, because 1, 2, and 3 is a consecutive set of digits. If you were to take one of the digits that end up on the line off the line and sort them, then they would be a run of digits. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So on this line, we could put 1, 2, 3. We could put 2, 3, 4. We could put 3, 4, 5. Do that right. 3, 4, 5. We couldn't put 3, 4, 6 because 3, 4, and 6 is not a run of consecutive digits, but 3, 4, 5 is a run of consecutive digits. The order doesn't matter on the line. Renban lines are apparently the constraint. I get feedback that they're the constraint that people have the hardest time wrapping their head around. Then we've got killer cages, which is basically the digits that get placed in a cage must sum to the number in the upper left corner of the cage. Now, it doesn't state in these rules that digits cannot repeat in... Oh, it does. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the number shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So, for example, while you could make 12 with 3, 3, and 6, that is not possible because you cannot repeat digits in a cage. Okay, I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, there is definitely something going on with the way that there are 2 cells on a Renban line in each of these cages, and and the 23 cage is even more restrained. I'm not sure how to use that. Such as this 20 cage. For example, these can't be... I can't put a 1 on these because these would, if there was a 1 on this line, the maximum these could be would be 2 and 3, and this would have to be a 15. If there was a 2 on this line, the maximum these could be 3, 4. This would have to be which is 7. This would have to be a 13. If there was a 3, the maximum these could be 4, 5. This would have to be 11. If there's a 4, this could be 5, 6, and this could be a 9. So these are from 4 or higher. Now, that's really not telling me much, is it? Because this one seems the most restrictive, unless I could find a low cage. So 11 is the lowest cage. So the maximum these could sum to is 10. Because, yeah, if I put a 3 on this line, the maximum this could be would be 3, 4, 5, and this would have to be 11. So the line... But this could be 4. Oh, hang on. If I put a 4, I could put a 4. I can't put a 4 in either of those because 4, 6 would be the maximum it could be. So there's no 4 in either of those. So these digits are from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that actually is interesting. I could put a 4 here with 4, 5, 6, 9. Huh. And over here, the maximum these can sum to is 10. But the maximum those can sum to is 10. And I can't... So I can't put a 9 on this line, but I can't put an 8 on this line because it would be 8, 7, 6, which is 13. I can't put a 7 on this line because if I put a 7 here, 6, 5 is 11, and this would have to be 0. But if I put a 6 here, this could be 5, 4, and this could be 2. sorry, if I put a 7 here, 6, 5, no, that doesn't work. 6 here. So this could be, and this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, can I put a 1 in here? Like, if this was a 1, these would be 2, 3, and that's fine. If this is a 1, I could put 2, 3 here. 1, 2 allows that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not seeing the restriction. Is it the 23 cage? Or is it row 1? Because there has to be a 9 in row 1. There has to be a 9 in row 1. If I put the 9 on this line, the minimum this could be would be 9, 7. Because 9, 8, 7. And 9, 7 is 16, which breaks the 15 cage. Same is true here. If I put 9 on this line, the minimum this could be would be 9, 8, 7. That breaks. Even here it doesn't work, because if I put the 9 on this line, 9, 8, 7, this is 16, this would have to be 0. If I put it here, this is -1, and it doesn't work. This is the 9. Now, where does the 8 go on the line? Actually, no. The question is, where does the 1 go? Because if I put 1 here, the maximum this could be would be 3. Right, if I put 1 here, this line becomes 1, 2, 3. The maximum that this could be would be 1, 1 and 3, which would be 4. This would have to be 11. Same here. The 1 must go on this. This is a 1, 2, 3 line. And the 1 must be up here because I have to put a 1 in row 1. And if this is 1, 2, this is 9, and it can't be. This is an 8 because I can't put a 9 here. So this can't be 1, 2. This is, sorry, this, sorry, yeah, this can't be 1, 2 because that would need this to be a 9, and it can't be. This is 1, 3, 8. So this is the 2. So where is the 2 in this line? Because it goes 2, 3, 4. So there's a 2, 4 somewhere here because I can't put a 3 in this line. So 2, 4 here would be 6, and this would be 9. Okay, so actually let's think about the 8, I think. Because 8, 6 is 14. Actually, it doesn't seem as restricted, does it? Because we know these, the 2 has to go with a 4, and it can't go here. So it's either 2, 4, 3 here. Oh, I can't put, right, no. It is really obvious. Where do I put the 2, 4? I can't put 2, 4 here. Because remember, one of these lines is 2, 3, 4, because I have to put 2 on it. And I can't put a 1 on any of these lines. So it has to go up from 2, because I have to put 2 in this row somewhere, and it has to go 2, 3, 4. So this line can't be 2, 3, 4, because I can't put 2 on this line. This line can't be 2, 3, 4, because there must be a 2 in this row. So the 2 would have to be here. This would have to be 2, 4 with 3 here. 2, 4 means this is 10. So this is 2, 4. This is 3. 2, 4 here means this is 9, which puts 9 down here. Now, 15 cage is either 4, 5, 6, or it's got a low digit in it. And I don't think I can put a low digit in here. I can't put 1, 2, or 3, or I could put a 1 here, which would mean these would sum to 14. But I know what these digits are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, there's no 8 here. If this is 8, if the 8 is here, this would be 8, 6 with a 1, because I couldn't put 8, 7 here. This would have to be 0. If the 8 is here, actually, I'm going to remove those pencil marks. If the 8 is here, if the 8 is on this line, I can't put a 9 on the line, so it's 876. So if this was 876, I'm going to have to visualize this, I'm sorry. If this is 876, we know the 8 is up here for multiple reasons. The 87, now if this is 87, this is 1. If this is 86, this is 2. So this would be 871. That's if the 8 is here, and this would be 6. If the 8 is over here, this couldn't be 87, this would be 861. So 1 is in one of those two. I don't know. Is it the 5? Because well, there's no 9 here anymore. Can I do more Sudoku? I get the feeling there is something I can do here in the top. I thought these were the most restricted, but I don't think they are. So there's a 1 here or here. If this is a 1, this is a 3, this is a 1. If this is a 1, so I can never put a 1 on this line here. But I don't think I could anyway, because this would make these a maximum of 4, 5. 1, 4, 5 is 10. And, ooh, there's something going on with this line. Because 1 would make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5 would be 10, and that would have to be 13. But if I made it 3, 4, 5, that's 12. That would still have to be 11. So I can never put a 1 on this line. So 1 is in one of those. Can I put a 2 on this line? If I put 2 on this line, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6 is 13. This would need to be a 10. If I put 2 on this line, this is, hang on, I'm broken already. Because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 5, 6, I'm broken. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. Hang on, it can't be. This can't be correct because it's saying this has to be a 2, but it can't be. Oh! I have no problem with using this to correct myself because I thought I was broken, but I'm not. Oh. 2. Where is 2 in this box? I can't put it here or here. 2 is on this line. Now, I can't put... 2 is on this line. Now, if I put a 1, 2 here and made this 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 in this box is only 12, and that'd have to be 11. So that doesn't work. Sorry, 3, 4, 5 is 12, and this would have to be an 11. That doesn't work. So this line is 2, 3... I can't put a 1 on this line. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 2 is not down here because there must be a 2 on this line. Now, the 2 can't go here because if this is 2, the maximum these could be is 5, 6, which is 11 plus 2, and this would have to be a 10. So there's no 2 here. Now, 3, 5, 6 is 14, and that does allow it to work. That's nuts. That cell sees 4 of those, and there must be a 3 on this line. So if that's a 3, that's a 3. But one in here, we can only place... no, that's not true. That digit could go in there. But we must place a 7 in here. I thought this would do more. I really did. I really thought that would do more. So, if this is a 3, with 5, 6. This is a 9. And it can't be. This can't be a 3. 3, 5, 6 is only, 5 is 14. This would have to be a 9, and it can't be. This can't be a 3. I can't put a 3 in one of these two. I can't put a 3 in one of these two because 3, 5, 6 would be the maximum these could be, and this would still need to be a 9. There's no 3. This is a 4, 5, 6. This is a 2, 3 pair. These are 4, 5, 6, which is 15. This is an 8, which puts 8 down here. These are 2, 3, which means this is the 1, this is the 3, which means now I know, this is so cool. Because one of the options here is if I put the 8 here, this was 8. This couldn't be, this was 8, 7, because it couldn't be 8, 6. Because if this was 8, 6, this would need, I can't put an 8 on this line anymore. Oh my Lord. If I put an 8 on this line, what is it going to be? Because this line would become 8, 7, 6, because I can't use a 9 on it. So if this was 8, 7, 6, remember the 8 would have to be up here. How do I work it? If this was 8, 7, this would need to be a 1, and it can't be. And if it was 8, 6, this would need to be a 2, and it can't be. There's no 8 up here. So the 8 is over here. So this is either, well, this is 8, 7, 6. There's no 8 here. And if this is 8, 7, this is 0. So that doesn't work. So this is 8, 6. This is 1. This is 7. There's no 7 in either of those. That's the 7. In fact, we know this is 7, 5 because that's what's missing from the row. 7 and 5 makes this the 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This better work as math. 4, 5, and 7, that does work because I can't repeat digits in the cage. The 4 and the 5 make that the 6, which takes the 6 out of those. Okay, now I did get a little lost in the weeds there. That's fine. I'm not too upset at myself over that. This is quite tricky. 4, 5, 9 go into those, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 8. Okay. Now, I need to be able to move forward with this. There's no 1 here. How do I move forward with this? This was beautiful. How do I move forward with this? One is in one of those. I don't think I can put 1 there. These would be 2 and 3, and this would need to be 12. So 1 is in one of those 3 cells. If this is an 8, I would need to put a 7 on the line, which would go there. This would be 8, 7. This would be 2. That seems okay, doesn't it? Because if it's 9, 8, 7 or 6, 8, 7, 6, either way, that's the 7 because of the 7 looking down. Is it where is 1 in this row? I don't think so. Is it where is 3 in that row? Could I put 3 here? 3, 5 would mean that needs to be 9, and that seems to be possible. Is it where is 9 in this row? I can't put 9 on this, but I could put 9 here, or 9, 6, 1 could 9, 8, 9, 7, 1 could work as well. Okay, so I'm stuck again. Although I think I got this slightly wrong earlier, because 6, 4, 5, 1 would have worked. So I think I got this wrong earlier. Yeah, I could put a 6 in those. 6, 4 with 1. And that be a 5. I wonder if I made the same mistake over there. I'm going to remove those. I ended up not using them up here. How do I progress? This 2 trick was really, really clever, but I need to figure out how to move forward. Actually, this first row was really cool. How do I move forward? So how do you make a 10 cage? So you can do 1, 2 with 7. You can do 1, 3, which would make this a 3. So I can't do 1, 2, 7. So the ways of doing a 10 cage, 1, 2, 7 cannot be done because this would be 1, 2, this would be 3. That doesn't work. 1, 3, which would be 1, 3, 2, but 1 and 3 would mean this is a 6. 1, 4, 5 doesn't work because I can't put 1, 4. No, it could work. These would be 4 and 5. And then these would be 4, 5, which can't work because of this 4, 5. So I can't make 1, 4, 5. So if there's a 1 in the 10 cage, it's 1, 3, 6 with a 2 here. Now so that's the only option because 1, 2, 7 doesn't work because I'd need to put a 3 there, and 1, 4, 5 doesn't work. This would have to be the 4, 5, and I can't put either a 4 or a 5 here. So that's cool. Now, if there's no 1 in this is 2, 3, 5. This would be 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can't put a 4 there because of the 4, 5 here. So I can't do 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 5. So I could do 2, 3, 5 with a 1 here. Or that's if I go 2, 3 in the cage. But with 2, 3, 5, I could also put 3, 5 in the cage. Either way, there must be a 3 in this 10 cage. That's a 3. But if this is 3, 5, that's a 4, which it can't be. This is a 1, 2 pair. There's no 1 here. That's the 4. That's the 2. And this is either 1, 6 or 2, 5. That's really, really interesting. And this is a 1, 2, 3 line. And now there's a 3 down here. Now, if this is a 3, these sum to 14, which I could do with 8. No, I don't think I can do that. 9, 5 wouldn't work because there's not connected by a single digit. The only way I could do it would be 8, 6. And 8, 6 would need that to be a 7. That's never a 3. This is fascinating. Can I do a similar trick over here now? Well, I can't put a 1 in the 17 cage. If these are 16, which would need to be 8, 6, and that would need to be a 1. Oh. Eight, 6, 7. That could work. So these are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That digit, no, I don't know. I was about to say that digit has to go there, but it could go there or possibly even there. 4, no, it can't. This can't be as low as a 4 because this would be a 4, 6 and this would have to be a 10. So that digit is in one of those two. I think I'm lost again. 6 is over here by Sudoku. Because the 6 says it's not here. 6 in this cage. If this is a 6, these sum to 11. I couldn't use 6, 5. So 11. I couldn't use 9, 2. I couldn't use 8, 3. I couldn't use 7, 4. I couldn't use 5, 6. So this can't be a 6. So 6 is in one of those two. If that's a 6, 5, that would be a 6. If this is 6, 4, that would be a 7. And that doesn't work either. That's not a 6. That's the 6. Huh. Does that mean this has to be 7, 8, 9? Because if I... Does that mean this has to be 7, 8, 9? Because if I don't make this 7, 8, 9, it has to be lower. 5, 5, 4, 3. The maximum these could be would be 5 and 4. No, that could work. If this is 7, 8, 9, this would be 7, 8, 7, 9 would make that 1. 7, 8 would make that 2. But if this is 5, 4, 3, I could put 5, 4 there, which is only 9. That could be 8. Oh, it can't be. But it could do 5, 3 and make that a 9. No, this can't be 5 or 3. These are from 1, 2. They can't be 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. These are from 1, 2, 7, and 9. If this is 1, this is a maximum of 3. That doesn't work. If this is 2, this is a maximum of 4. And that doesn't work. This is a 7 or 9. And I can't put a 6 on this line. This is a 7, 8, 9 line. This is a 1, 2 pair. So this is a 7, 8, 9 line. There must be an 8 down here. There's no 7 here. Now, if this was 9, 8, I've already blown the total. So that's the 7. There's no 7 here. 7, 8 is 15, making that a 2. 7, 9 makes that a 1. The 7 makes that a 9. There's no 9 here. I'm finding this quite tricky. If this is a 1, that's a 1, and that's a 1. Is that a problem? A 1 here makes that a 9. Makes that an 8, that an 8, that a 6. I don't know. Boy, these are tricky. If this line was 9, 8, 7, like, am I forcing this to be a 9? If this is 9, 8, 7, with 9, okay, can I put 9 in one of these two cells? And I think the answer might be no because of those. Because if this has a 9 on it down here, this is either 9, 8, which is 17, making that 3, which doesn't work, or it's 9, 7, which is 16, making that 4. Which does work. So if there's a 9 down here, this is 7, 4, and that's 8. Otherwise, that's the 9. So this is only 8 or 9. If the 9 is down here, that's an 8. No. That's an 8. If the 9 is down here, this is 9, 8, 7. And that's a 7. If there's no 9 down here, that's the 9. No, I don't see it. So, no, I'm stuck again, or I'm lost in my way I'm looking at this again. But I do know 9 is in one of those 3. This, can it be as high as 4? Because if it's not 1, it's 4. 4, 2. 4, 5, 1 could work. It can be. It could actually go as high as 5. So this is 1, 4, or 5. It can't be 8. Because if this is 8, these would have to sum to 2. So this is 1, 4, or 5. Because it can't be 6, 7. So it would take it up to 8, and it can't be 2, 3. This is 1, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 would make this 7. 1, 3 would make this 6. It can't be 1, 3. It could be 1, 2, 3. No, it can't be that because of that 2, 3. If this is a 1, this is a 2, 3, and that's broken. This is not a 1. This is a 4, 5. Huh. So this is a minimum 4, 3, 2. No, I can't even do 4, 3, 2. I can't make this 2. Because 4, to get this down to 2, I need to do 2, 3, and that breaks that. Oh, so 4, 3 is the minimum here. 4, 3, 5. So this has a minimum of 7. So this is definitely not a 7. Minimum here is 7. This is 1, 2, or 3. Because I can't... Minimum here is 3. Because for this to be a 2, 2, 3, broken. So this is a minimum of 3. So 3 and 4 is 7. This is a 1, 2, or a 3, and it can't be a 2 or a 3. This is a 1. These have to sum to 9. So if this is a 4, this is a 5. If this is a 5, this is a 4. So this is a 3 or a 6 to complete the Renban. If it's a 3, that's a... If this was a 3, by Sudoku, that would have to be a 3, and it can't be. That's a 6. Which puts 6 down here with the 8. This is not a 6. 6 is down here with 9. So 6 is right here. So this is 1, this is 2, which means this is 1, which means these have to sum to 16. So this is 9, this is 8. There's no 9 there. This is 6, this is 8. 6 is down here. This is a real puzzle. 5 is in one of those, as in, I'm fighting this puzzling. Pardon me. 5 is in one of those two by Sudoku, because 5 can't go in any of those or any of these. So 5 is looking across, making that the 4 and that the 5, which looks up making that the 4 and that the 5. The 4 looks up saying that's not the 4. I'll bet I've missed Sudoku in other places. 4 can't go in any of those. That's the 4. This is 5, 7, 8. And there's no 5 there. So this is now 7 or 8. So 7 is in one of those two. But 8... So this line, if this is 8, there must be a 7 in here somewhere. Sorry, there must be a 7 on this line. If this is an 8, there must be a 7 on the line. And if there's a 7, there's a 7. This must be a 7. Because if this is an 8, I can't not include a 7 on the line, and I can't put a 7 in any of those. That's just a 7. Which means that's not a 7. Now, this line, 7, I can't put a 5 on the line. So this is 7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8. Now, there must be an 8 on the line. This is an 8, because there must be an 8 on the line, and the 5, 8 is saying not there. This is either 6 or 9, and the 6 is telling me that's the 9. 7 and 8 means this is a 2, because these are 15, but I have to get to 17. There's no 8 here anymore. These are 1, 3, and 8. There's no 8 in either of those. Absolutely fascinating. This triple, 2, 3, 5, but there's no 5 in either of those. That's the 5, which means that's the 9. I take 9 out of those. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 go into those, which is going to restrict this line. But first, let's do this. Because there's no 1 in either of those, that's the 1. These are 2, 3, and 7. There's no 7 there. Is that it? But now there's a 2, 3 pair. So these are 1 and 6. Huh. I thought this puzzle was going to be easier than it is, but I'm having a blast with it. So what haven't I placed in column 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9 down here. This 5 is saying there's no 5 here. These cages, you really have to work them. So this one maybe. I'm really not sure. 5 is in here, because 5 can't be in those or those. So 5 is in here. So 5 is either in the cage or on the line. Right. If this was a 5 and this was a 6, it would go 5, 6, 4. And this would have to be a 1, and it can't be. So this, if this is a 5 and this isn't a 6, it's 5, 4, 3. 4, 3 is 7, and I'd need another 4. I could never put a 5 here. 5 is in the cage, and then I need 2 digits that sum to 6. Well, I can't use 1, 5, so it's 2, 4, isn't it? This is a 2, 4, 5 cage. There's no 6 here. This is a 2, 4, 5 cage. I don't see how else it works. These are 3, 6, 9. There's no 9 in either of those. That's the 9. This is a 2, 4, 5. This is a 3. This is a 2. There's no 2 here. This is a 3, 6. Now, 6, 4, 5, 2. If this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, I think this could go any way at the moment. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. There's no 9 here, and now 9 is forced onto this line. So this line is 9, 8, 7. This becomes the 6. This becomes the 3. This becomes the 6. This line is 4, 5 to make the 4, 5, 6 work, and this is the 2. That makes this the 1 and this the 6. Now, this is so clean. These, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. But the 7, 8, 9 means that's the 4, that's the 7. I take 7 out of there. The 2, 3 pair makes that the 7. So this is 1, 3, or 8. Well, it's not. Oh, hang on. No, 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 no. Take 8 out of there. This is a 1, 3 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5, which means these need to sum to 15. So they're 7, 8. That's 9. The 1 makes that the 3 and that the 1. The 5 looks up, making that the 8 and that the 5. The 8 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 8. The 7 and the 8 look up, making that the 1, making that the 8 and that the 7. The 8 looks across, making that the 7 and that the 8. The 5 looks across, making that the 4 and that the 5, which looks up, making that the 4 and that the 5. This is chef's kiss. These are 3 and 9, and the 9 is, well, that 9 is saying that's not the 9. That's the 9. This is the 3 to complete the row, making that the 2 and that the 3, making that the 2 and that the 3. I just need to finish the box. I need to put a 2 there, and this is the 4, and that's it. Now, absolutely beautiful. Now, I did get a little bit lost up here with, hang on, what's going on with the 2s? I thought I'd broken the puzzle, and I hadn't, and I had to understand the logic a bit. I have no problem with using the check tool to figure out, hang on a minute. Like, I thought I was wrong, but I was right. If my error is thinking I was wrong, but I actually hadn't made an error, okay. That was stunning. So much to discover. I've played with this idea and not been able to make it work this well. This is really cool. Yeah, 2 kisses before dying. Mwah, mwah. And I think it's 2 kisses before dying because they're killer cages, and each cage gets kissed twice by each Renban line, except for this one. I don't want to know what's going on with the 23 cage. Serial killer. But yeah, these are just beautiful cages. So nicely done. Thank you, Jeremy Dover. That was great. I mean, I'm not getting a lot of puzzles at the moment, but the ones I'm getting, I'm blessed with them. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see what I'm doing with being able to continue content. I'll do what I can. And as always, good luck with your solving.